Anime Adventures is dead. I mean, we're looking at this game and it's averaging under 2K players, while Vanguards is in a bad spot, averaging 70K, and then Anime Last Stand, as we speak, is updating, which averages around 35K to 50K when it updates. It has been 24 days since they have even said anything. They updated their game on April 2nd for an April Fool's update, which was a mini update that added 4 units and a subpar game mode. Not looking back at it, I mean, it's a good game mode, but I mean, I got bored after 3-4 days. Completed all the content within less than a week. They tried adding quality of life effects like these passives and then targeting. I mean, these are just quality of life changes that we don't care about. They added a secret pity to the April Fool's unit, which, I mean, it's cool, it's nice. And then they added their quote-unquote quick summon, which you have to turn on every time you rejoin the game. And then their quick summon, watch this. That's the quick summon right there. The startup animation is a second shorter. And what people want in these games is rerolls, really, let's be real. And you can do the daily challenge every day to get 2 to 10, which is, it's good. Or you can do a dungeon, which takes hours on end, and have a chance to get 25 to 50 remnants, which is like 5 to 10 rerolls. Now, personally, I don't want a reroll infested game, which ALS in my opinion is, but Anime Vanguards has made it accessible to get rerolls. As of last update, they made challenges to where you can pick what you want to grind for, which is phenomenal. You still have to wait every 30 minutes, but you can choose what you want to try to get. So you can get a reroll every 30 minutes. You can do the daily challenge for a bunch of everything every day, obviously, and then the weekly challenge, which in my opinion seems like a lot, but you get 20 rerolls, 30 stat cubes, essentially 20 perfect stat cubes, and a bunch of evo materials. Now, in my opinion, the amount of rerolls that gives is way too much. I think it should be more like 10, but I mean, the challenge takes 5 minutes tops, and then Anime Adventures daily challenge takes 20 minutes. It's just not what people want. People don't want to have to invest all their time into a game. They want to be able to switch games. They want to be able to play whatever they want whenever they want. Vanguards, they also add a shop to every update where you can buy rerolls with the currency. I mean, you can sit in the time chamber for this and get 200 rerolls within a week for just sitting in a time chamber. I'm not saying Anime Adventures should, go to the scale that Vanguards has, because Anime Adventures has always been a more hardcore game, but times have changed. People don't want that anymore. Personally, I like a harder game. I like a more hardcore game, but it's just not what people want. And what definitely does not help is how Anime Adventures has the sneak peeks channel that they haven't done anything with since over 2 months ago. They had a good little streak here where they were, showcasing the next big update, the Jujutsu Kaisen update. Then that was pretty much it. It'd be one thing if they told us that they were working on the game and that they cared and they haven't abandoned us, but it doesn't really seem like it. It's hard to have faith in a game that doesn't talk to the community at all. Vanguards, on the other hand, drop sneaks every single day. They're adding Katakuri, which is awesome. As a One Piece fan, I'm going to have to grind that game out like crazy. I have no choice. And they've been dropping these sneak peeks pretty much every other day. Personally, if Anime Adventures would drop in sneak peeks, I think that they would still be around. They'd still be dropping in players, but I mean, they'd be probably around 5K players because people would know something's coming. Why would we play a game and grind for the next update when we don't know that that's coming? People say that it seems like they re-released the game, added the $200 bundle, got their money, and pretty much left, which I don't really necessarily believe, because they've dropped 4 more updates since the re-release. I just think it's been a year and they're not caught up with the times. They're not caught up with what people want, the communication. In Anime Adventures' 1-year absence, the bar and the standards, quite frankly, have been raised. Before they shut down, they were the top game besides All-Star Tower Defense, which was always inferior. So Anime Adventures could really do whatever they want and they could get away with it. And they were updating every 3 weeks. They didn't communicate, but they dropped good updates every 3 weeks. Now we just get random updates every month, 2 months. But is there a future for Anime Adventures? Short answer is yeah, there's. And there's 3 ways I see it happening. Number 1, they can keep doing what they're doing. Release lackluster updates every 1 to 2 months, not telling us anything about them, not building hype for the updates, releasing units that people don't care about, and even if they did care about them, they can't tell what they are. And if they keep doing this, the game will be long gone and forgotten about in within a few months. Anime Adventures will always have a loyal fan base, and I'm part of it. I'll hop on every update, no matter what, to be honest, because it just has a special place in my heart. Personally, I still like I'm not going to say models, but the best models of Anime Adventures are better than the best models of every other game, if that makes sense. I mean, just look at this skull now. You can't tell me this isn't badass. But then there's Vegeta, which, I mean, Anime Vanguards makes their Vegeta actually look like Vegeta, while we get this guy. I mean, like, the model itself is good. If it was an OC, then there's option 2. They can start communicating with the people, asking us what we want. Maybe we could get a poll. What do you want the next update to be? Solo leveling? Hunter x Hunter? They could tell us that they still care about the game, that stuff is coming, and then they can gradually incorporate mechanics that newer Tower Defense games have. You can catch up with the times, and then slowly build the player count back up, which is what I would want them to do and what I think they can do. Because if they incorporate things like an actual quick summon, more trait rerolls, more just star fruits. We need more star fruits. Getting star fruits in this game is painful, and so is grinding for takedowns. Anime Vanguards, you only need 5,000 takedowns per unit, and that barely takes 30 minutes in an infinite. Like, the enemy density in Anime Adventures is horrible, and getting 7,500 takedowns takes like 3 hours. But I mean, in Anime Vanguards, you can just bring your unit with you, play a few stories, play a few challenges, play a few whatever you need to play, and you'll be fine. And then there's option 3, where they can shut down the game and make a total overhaul of what we know. Anime Adventures will always have a community for it because it has trading. Anime Vanguards has laughed at the thought of trading. They're not going to add it. And there's a community for trading. People like trading, and I'm one of them. Being able to build your way up to like having a Dio over heaven just from a few units, the idea of it is cool. It's like having a whole second game within a game. It almost feels like that's what I'm grinding for. That's part of the reason I'm not a huge Anime Vanguards fan, is that it doesn't really feel like I'm working for anything specific. I mean, like, I get the new units, and then I get Monarch, I get good stuff, I can beat a lot of things, but then what do I do with them? It's not like I'm grinding for shiny limiteds that have high value that I can trade. While Anime Adventures, before the shutdown, every 3 weeks, new units rotated. There's new things to trade for, new things to grind for, which is just really cool. I still have hope for Anime Adventures. I don't know if it's coping, but I believe that this game can come back to its former glory and be what it once was. I mean, I do have double unique Vegito and unique Skull Knight, and have put countless hours into this game, which might, affect my opinion, but that's just kind of how I feel. Anyways, if you enjoyed this little yap session, let me know. Please subscribe, comment. What do you think? Do you think Anime Adventures has hope? Do you think I'm just coping? Do you think Anime Vanguards really is next up? Let me know what you want to see next, and thank you for watching.